Hi scholars, I just wanted to send you a short video on how you can check some of my feedback for this course. This week, as we go into modules, I'm in the student view, so it looks like what you will see, but I'm going to scroll down and we're in week 10 module. You'll notice that there's a midterm grade check assignment that's due. And so with this particular assignment, you will want to basically check in on your own grades, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So at this point, you'll open up a Word document and include your name, our course number and section number, and your overall grade in the course. And so to find out your overall grade, you just go to Grades. And once again, this is just a test student, so it's not a real grade for a student. But basically, you're going to see up here your total percentage in the class. So this is your grade for the class. And then if we just go back to that assignment, you're going to list any missing assignments that you have not turned in. Now, you don't get to turn these in. I just want you to be aware of how many assignments you're missing. And once again, just go to Grades, and you can see the list of assignments you may be missing. This test student is not missing any. If they were, there'd be a 0 beside the grades. So if you don't have any assignments missing, that's great. Just leave that portion blank on your midterm grade check. Then I want everyone to go and copy the late work policy that's found in the syllabus addendum. And so you can go to this link, scroll down to the bottom where it talks about late work in the course, copy and paste it into your midterm grade check, just so everyone's clear on the late work policy for this class. Then I want you to go in and look at 3 comments that I have made in the grading rubric of your last speech. Well, what's your last speech? Your last speech was the influence on my field speech. And so how do you access my comments? So there's besides your grade, there are these little icons out to the side. And so if you hover over them, you should be able to tell that one is a rubric, this is a comment, and so just click on the little rubric. And then here you see how I graded you in each of the different sections of this assignment. And so here is my description of what I'm looking for, and then here are the comments for you specifically. And so these are what I want you to do. I want you to find 3 different comments that I made. It's going to be in the smaller text. And I want you to copy and paste that into your midterm grade check. And so this is how you should access my feedback for all of your speeches. If you haven't been doing so, you need to start doing that. And so back to the midterm grade check assignment, the last thing that I want you to include is your questions or comments or concerns in the course. And so if you have any questions or concerns about your grade, now is the time to include those. And the purpose of this assignment is for you to keep a close eye on your grade starting now, because at the end of the semester I do not give extra credit. I do not allow for long-term late work. Remember, I only have that 48-hour late work policy. So once you pass that point, there's no more late work accepted. So just want to make sure everyone's clear on the late work policy for this course, and then also you're just keeping track of your own grades. So one thing that I do want to go back to that's not a part of this assignment, but this last speech that you delivered, I also left you a media comment. And so click on this little comment box and a little video will pop up, and I've basically sent you a one-on-one video feedback. Some of them are 2 to 4 minutes long. They're very short, about specific things that I noticed about your speech. And so some students like that video feedback a little bit more than the written feedback, because you'll hear my expression, and I talk basically directly to you. And so be sure to go in and watch your media comments from me for the influence on my field speech. But that is just something extra that I do for at least one speech a semester. It's hard for me to do them on all the speeches, because as you can imagine, they take quite some time. But it is there for you, just as another way to hear from me. So that's a little bit about how you would check the grades in this particular course and how you complete that midterm grade check. I noticed a couple of you have already turned that in, so that's great. If you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. Thanks.